Hey, what up, everybody? steviebreech coming to you. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Decided to kick in the Access glasses here from last year. They made the trip down to SummerSlam Access. Wearing some SummerSlam hat that I've never worn before because I can't find any other hats except for my work hats. But basically, Elimination Chamber matches got named. They got the Raw list of guys. I don't know. You guys probably don't need me to read off the guys who's in the freaking chamber. I think everybody knows now. CM Punk, Chris Jericho, The Miz, R-Truth, Dolph Ziggler, and Kofi Kingston. Over on SmackDown, you got Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Big Show, Randy Orton, and the Great Khali. Great Khali is going to be replacing Mark Henry, who is originally going to be named on SmackDown. Spoiler alert! And then he gets suspended. That makes room for Great Khali to come back after his re-debut at the Rumble, which answers my question if Great Khali is really back or if that was a one-time RVD Rumble appearance for him. But I guess the attack that the Great Khali took and the big beatdown wasn't enough to kill him. A lot of people said that he was going to go back and his professional wrestling days are done, but it looks like at least with his Rumble appearance, the Great Khali is actually going to be sort of looked at as a former champion and sort of like a big deal. I think WWE in the past has sort of tried to make everybody forget that he was a former champion. He, of course, got named at a bad time on SmackDown. They didn't have anybody else to carry the belt, and I think everybody has looked at it like they wish they could erase it like it was written in pencil instead of it being etched in stone. Basically, I'm looking forward to the SmackDown Elimination Chamber more than I am looking for the Raw one. The Raw one probably does have bigger names in it, but I think everybody in the world knows that either CM Punk or Chris Jericho is going to win that match. Everybody else just is not going to be headlining WrestleMania. The Miz and R-Truth have their own little feud going on into it. Dolph Ziggler is going to be looked at as like a former #1 contender. He's probably going to have some really good spots in there. Kofi Kingston to me is the biggest mystery. Why the hell he's in there? I guess Monday Night Raw they needed to make sure this guy got over, so they had him pin the Miz and become a big deal. Once again, he's been in his little tag team with Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne went up in smoke, and he's going to be gone for the next foreseeable future. So they have nothing else for this guy to do. So they're going to act like he is a former #1 contender. When everybody knows before he was put in this tag team, he was just some guy that got beat a lot on Raw, who didn't win that many matches. But like I said, this is going to be Punk or Jericho show, and that's it. Either one of those guys are walking into champion. That is it. Now, when I look at the SmackDown one, it is a little bit harder for me to break it down. You know that whoever wins this match is going to fight Sheamus. The back of my mind, I think there's three guys. I think Daniel Bryan can win this. I think Wade Barrett can win this. I think Randy Orton can win this. Maybe the Big Show. Not that big of a not that big of it. I really believe the rumors that they're gonna try to go Big Show versus Shaq. I'm not really sure how they're gonna set that up, seeing how Big Show has been a face, and I think in order to get him in that match, you have to sort of turn him heel. But then again, you put him out there with Shaq one time, I think most people are gonna go towards Shaq and boo the Big Show. So I think that's pretty easy to get him over. But I'm not. You have to give him sort of a chance because he's been looking really good lately on SmackDown, and he had that big run in the Rumble where they made him look really, really good. But anyways, at WrestleMania, I really see it being Barrett and Orton. I think that is a real strong feud. I know Ziggler and CM Punk have a feud going in right now, but I think that's going to be killed off. But um, I think that the Orton versus Barrett feud is easily going to be a WrestleMania match, and I think people will, sort of like, why is Randy Orton not in the title match? Um, but I don't know. Randy Orton hasn't been in a title match at WrestleMania in the last little while, anyways, and I don't think that he has to be there. I think he's already had his title runs this year. Had a great match where he won the title at SummerSlam from Christian. I don't think his matches have to be championship matches, even if he is the face of SmackDown. I think Daniel Bryan against Sheamus would be a good match. I think it would have been a good match at last year's WrestleMania that got forgotten about and put on the free show. They got turned into a battle royal. I don't even remember how it turned into a battle royal. If it was a count out, or then Teddy Long came out and said that everybody else is going to get involved for some reason. I don't know. I was getting settled into my seat, and it was a lot of confusion at WrestleMania last year. But uh, honestly, even with the Cena and Kane match, I'm just looking forward to WrestleMania. Get this road started. Get us in there. I just want to get my butt there. I guess it's 60 days. We got 2 months. Today's the first of the month. It's April 1st. Let's get to Miami. Let's load the planes up today and let's just get lost and get out there. Um, I'm not looking for a lot from Elimination Chamber. I'll be honest. I'll tell you that I thought Swagger was going to be a lock to be in the chamber. I thought he was one of the guys that they were making really look good, but I guess they didn't want to overstack it with heels. That's what I would have done. But I guess he will be defending his U.S. title. And I will have more about Swagger in my next video, which will be uploaded in the morning. But Elimination Chamber, the SmackDown one looks good. I'm sure the matches will be good. I mean, last year I went to the Chamber. I'll put the link down in there for the people who haven't seen the video of me, Luke, and Zach going to the Chamber last year, because that's a blast. Where we headed out to Oakland. But I'm sure it'll be good. I remember when we went to the show, all three of us in the car on the way home sort of thought that it sucked. And then I remember once I got the Blu-ray DVD combo, stuck that sucker in. I really loved the matches, and I thought they looked really, really good. Maybe if you see a chamber live, you need to get really, really good seats down low, or just sort of stay home and watch it on TV. I think that's what my review said last year. But yeah, come on, let's get it done.